Okay, so it is Wednesday afternoon, and we are at one of Roger's storage units. We are pulling everything out of here for a yard sale this weekend. So it is Labor Day yard sale time, and we have decided to not only shop the yard sales, but have one ourselves. So not too much stuff in this unit. We're just going to clear this out and bring this to the house. And yeah, we are starting Saturday at 7 a.m. So let's get this stuff loaded. I'm going to film while you guys just do all the work. All right, we made quick work of that. So in Lisa's truck, we have a ping pong table regulation. Roger's truck has a little bit of room, or his car rather, and we have 3 more bins to fit in. I don't even know what this stuff is. He's got some shower sets, and oh my goodness, lots of good stuff. And my car actually has a new foosball table and quite a few bins of toys, games, all kinds of stuff. I'll give you a sneak peek. Anybody need a foosball table? What is this? This is a Lennox, I think, Nativity. All of this stuff is vintage, new in box. The Man Can yard sale. Okay, we have a snow village. Looks like some, oh, this is Pyrex? Maybe a Pyrex ball. Plain white. Yep, that's what that looks like. All right. This is only one of his storage units. He has another one that's a 10 by 20. We're going to try to bring most of that stuff home. And the goal is just to move as much product as we can this weekend. It's going to be a good weekend. Wait, let me film what's in here. What is this?
Keyboards.
There's just a lot of electronic things. A plate.
Cleaner. Johnny Carson.
4-piece router bits.
Router bits.
Brand new.
Brand new in box.
Do a project.
All right, so this video is going to be a little bit different than my normal shopping or pulling shipping videos. This weekend we are having a yard sale. It is Labor Day weekend. Now, most Labor Day and Memorial Day weekends, we go yard selling. We go and buy items, but this weekend's going to be a little bit different. We are clearing out 2 of Roger's storage units, and I'm going to pull some stuff from my inventory that is big, and I'm really not into shipping, and I figured I would just put it out on the lawn, besides all the normal yard sale stuff that most households have. So we're going to start out in my office. This is what I'm doing this morning. It's Thursday morning. The yard sale is Saturday, so I'm trying to pull everything together, get my act together, so it's a real successful weekend. So this is what I'm up to this morning. I got my shipping done. I had about, you know what, I'll show you how many packages are in the door. I think probably about 16 items going out. One of those a multiple order. I won't mention the buyer's name, but thank you so much. I think you know who you are, a frequent buyer, and I very much appreciate it. All right, so this is all photographed and cleaned, these items. Some of these are the bigger items that I'm going to put on Facebook Marketplace. I have the shelf down there. Here are 3 restoration hardware towels. So those will go on eBay. I think most of this you guys saw me pick up at Goodwill, I think we were. So the punch bowl, I'm going to do eBay and Facebook Marketplace local pickup only. I won't ship the spode pieces. They're too fragile in my opinion, no matter how well I pack them. So like I said, all of this is photographed, just waiting for me to list it, which hopefully that's going to happen today. The iron magazine rack, suitcase, the beautiful hamper, finally getting to it, and the cart of stuff. This is where I use the rolling cart. Many of you suggest I use a rolling cart downstairs when I'm gathering, you know, the items that sold, pulling shipping. But I find having a cart upstairs is better. All of these items get cleaned and photographed in the back room. I'll be sure and show you that for those of you who are new to the channel. So if you're brand new to my channel, I am a full-time eBay reseller and married another full-time eBay reseller, and we are trying to keep all of this stuff in the house. So far, it's working, and Roger is paring down his storage units. He's going to be bringing all of his items into the house, except for what we sell this weekend. So that is what's going going on. The doll is photographed. So all of these things are photographed. You guys saw me pick up this artwork. It had a cracked glass, so that's been taken out of the glass and frame, and I'm just selling the print. This is a limited edition print. I didn't find out a lot about it, but I think it's quite wonderful. I love this. All right, so that's what's going on here. I'm going to turn you around. This is my office. A little bit of the normal craziness. Half-eaten breakfast, watermelon, and burnt toast. That's usually how things go. I am uploading footage to pCloud. I always have all the balls in the air. All right, I'm going to show you the back room. Very proud I got it all cleared out. All right, so on my way to my back room over there. Good morning. What are you working on this morning? Wow, you're really industrious.
Shirts.
Golf
shirts, nice Ryder
Cup. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the Ryder Cup is. That's a golf tournament?
Yeah, it's where each countries compete against each other.
Oh, I never heard of that.
States, so compete against all the other.
And where is the Ryder Cup held?
I think it's different countries.
Different locations. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. This is really organized for the volume you do. Guys, he does volume. We're talking serious volume. Wait till you see his storage units. We're going to show those.
A lot of games.
A lot of games. Just, yeah. How many games do you think you've sold in your lifetime?
Thousands.
Probably tens of thousands, right, babe?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple thousand just during the COVID times.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You had a whole, I've showed that before on Instagram, you had a whole storage unit of games that you cleared out during COVID. You sold all of them. How big was that storage unit? Do you remember?
10 by 20.
10 by 20. Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Full.
It was full, packed.
Floor to ceiling.
So what did you do? Every day go over and get games out of, it was all games, right? And toys.
Yeah, almost all games. Some jerseys.
Okay, so every day you just went to the storage unit and...
Yeah, pretty much.
What a good...
About 2 months.
That's crazy.
Took like 20, 30 items every day.
Every day brought them home, listed them,
more.
And went back the next day. You had your own built-in store, so your store was open for you. While all of us were trying to find places to thrift.
Some of them sold in 15 minutes.
Really?
Some of the games, when I put them on,
yeah.
sell in like 15 minutes.
Because everybody was home.
Yeah,
all the families wanted games.
Nobody could go anywhere to buy anything.
What do you think your best game flip was? Can you even remember all of that craziness? That was a couple years ago now. Yeah.
I don't ever want to go back to them times.
Yeah, yeah, there were hard times.
It was good for money, but I don't want to. I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah, for sure. None of us do. All right, so this is Roger's office. As you can tell, he's still getting used to it. He was in his house for 22 years, something like that. So you've only been here 2 months. Yeah. How's it going?
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
A little bit of organization.
All right, so I'm just going to turn the camera around and give you a little snapshot. So what's going on this shelf? I see you have your airplane up there.
Yeah, it goes off in about, I think about 2 hours.
2 hours.
Ends
okay.
In like 2 hours. I got one bid so far of $129.
That's great.
So I got 13 watchers, so we'll see.
Okay, and you picked that up at Bolt's auction when we went to the auction.
If
were there?
It was $129. I'll be happy.
Yeah, were there a lot of people bidding on that?
No, me and another gentleman. I think that was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the piece of furniture, guys, that we picked up on Facebook Marketplace. It's an IKEA place. I saw this listing and we ran over to somebody's house that were selling the contents of their house. And what did you pay for the 3 pieces? Do you remember?
$75.
$75. Beautiful, beautiful furniture.
Very well made.
Yeah, it is. I like IKEA. All right, looks like you're in good shape in here. You got all the piles just like my office. When you're a reseller and you do it at home, even if you have an office, this is always what it looks like. This is cool. What is this here? You pulled that from the storage unit yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so Roger, Lisa, and I cleaned out one of his less crowded storage units. And did this come from the first unit or the second?
The second.
The second. All right. And then Roger and I went back and wow. This is all brand new.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
The box is really nice too.
Wow.
A lot of times
And we
boxes get beat up.
yeah. And we cleared out about half of the second storage unit. I will be sure to include footage. In fact, I think I'm going to show you my garage. That's where we moved all of the items into for the yard sale. And you guys are going to be shocked. You're going to be totally, totally shocked. You're not going to want to miss what my garage looks like right now. You guys know me. I'm really like minimalistic, even for a reseller. But if you want to see something totally shocked, hit that like and subscribe button and follow me out to the garage. All right, so before we go out to the garage, this is the back bedroom that I use for my photography studio. I photograph all of my clothes, and I'm going to say about 90% of my hard goods in here. The bigger ones, sometimes I have to photograph on the kitchen floor or in the dining room because they're just too big for in here. But we are in good shape. The only thing that is not listed is the needlepoint up there. I've been holding on to that because I really like that. And that's not my usual thing, but somehow I really like that. So that will eventually get listed, but I'm enjoying it for a little while until I list it. All right, so that's what it's looking like in the house. Fairly organized. We're in good shape. Let's go out to the garage and see what craziness is out there. Okay, so we're going to go out the front way. Here are my packages shipping out this morning. These were, I think, yesterday's to today's sales. I lose track, guys, but really good sales. I was very happy with this. Let's sneak by the packages. Beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. I have my garage clicker. I think this is the original clicker from 1951. That's when my house was built. And we are going to do the big reveal of cleaning out only half of one of Roger's storage units. This is my garage, guys. No wonder why I can't fit my car in it. Most of this is vintage. They're games and toys. Roger has collected these over the course of years. And he's had several storage units. Like he said, he cleaned one out totally during COVID. And this doesn't scare him. This is the kind of inventory he handles. This is going to the yard sale. So I'm just going to give you an overview. We loaded all of this yesterday into our cars. Roger and I took our cars up to his storage unit about 40 minutes away. We loaded our cars, came home, unloaded, went back up, loaded again, got a slice of pizza, came home, unloaded, and boy, were we filthy. It was hysterical. We have Barbies. Now, some of this stuff has dust on it from sitting over the years, so we do have to wipe things down. But again, it should be a very successful yard sale. Look at the elephant. I'm going to put my clicker down. I'll probably lose that, and I won't be able to open the garage. Look at this elephant. Barnum and Bailey, 136th edition. This is just great. Good morning. Do you want to be on film?
Not really.
Okay, not really? Bob is here, my postal carrier. You're famous on my channel. Bye. He did not want to be filmed today. Yeah, so these are all of the items we're going to be putting out at the yard. So we do have some plumbing and different things, but you can see most of this is games and toys. We got some clear icicle lights. Those probably just got thrown into the mix. A camping chair, a wind chime. I think this is Thomas the Train. Some of these are still sealed. A lot of this is opened, and a lot of it has damage to the boxes. But Roger has sold, I'm going to say, tens of thousands of games with boxes that are crushed. So sometimes when you see a box and it has damage to it, he buys it anyway, because most people don't care about the box unless it's a collector Barbie or a special Lego set. But if they just want the pieces inside, yeah, he sells games all day long with crushed boxes. So this should be quite the feat. Now, this is probably, I'm going to say, about 2/3 of what we're going to have. So we are pretty excited. Hopefully, we move most of this. Now, for whatever doesn't sell, we are going to probably donate some of it, but some of it will be on eBay. But we'll do a yard sale first. Lots of pounds of Legos. You can see the Goodwill sticker over there. Let's see what some of this is. Michael Jordan. I guess these were giveaway cups. I'm not even sure. Was this Pizza Hut? Am I looking right at it? I don't even know. Some of the, I think this is Thomas the Train. Maybe not. With the wooden train tracks. Bargain Hunter. He has like mall shopping games in here, all kinds of vintage games that people look for. The more rare ones are in here too. Shadow Lord, I see a game back there. Okay, and a ping pong table. Of course, with the mix, you have to have ping pong table. Oh, here is Mall Madness. I think this was a thing for a while. I think that might have cooled. Crocodile Hunter, Royal Game of Summer, no idea, Dragons and something. So I will be taking pictures of this later to post on Facebook Marketplace, on Yard Sale. What is the app called? Yard Sale Hunter or something like that. And yeah, I thought you guys would be shocked at what my garage looks like. All right, I'm just going to give you a little overview of what the yard looks like before the yard sale set up, and then I will include footage of what we look like all set up. Hopefully I remember. We are starting 7 a.m. on Saturday, and this is the Landisville town-wide yard sale from Friday to Monday. Total yard sales all over the whole town. So we're participating as sellers this time. You can see my packages in the front door. Now Bob did bring the mail for me, and he will come back with the truck to pick up my packages. Roger brings his packages to the post office because he winds up having so many. The truck can't fit it. So yeah, so this is what the front yard looks like. And my gardens are freshly weeded, so that is a good thing. Roger mowed the lawn yesterday just because the whole lawn should be covered. We're going to set up tables and tarps, I think. And we are going to try to sticker everything with prices to make it easier for the buyer. If you guys remembered, I'm still trying to get shutters on the house or some kind of decoration with the wedding and building the addition. Things got a little crazy. But we do sit out in those chairs, so the chairs was a great addition. The middle chair, Tommy Bahama relaxed chair, I found in Goodwill and I kept for us, and it's great. So Lisa and I sit out here, my girlfriend and I, Roger and I sit out here. It's a really nice little place, and we just watch life go by. All right, guys, so this is the calm before the storm. And then next week, I think it's next week, might be the week after, we go on vacation for a few days. We're going to take a second mini honeymoon. We were hoping to get a full weekend, but I think we have 4 days. So we get to see Mellissa and Barry. Guys, thank you so much for all of your love and concern and prayers for Mellissa and Barry. They live in Florida, and they are just fine. Mellissa and Barry bought a contents of a house. Somebody was moving out of a house and just wanted to sell everything. And she said, I'll take it for $200. You're not going to believe the items that they got. I'm so proud of her. She is such a good reseller, and she has taught me well. All right, guys, so that is everything here. And like I said, I will bring you guys with me when we do the yard sale. Okay, we're going to see how it's going out here. B-17G, a flying fortress. This is Revell. Wow, are these new?
That one's new, yeah.
That looks amazing. Even the decals are there. What year is this from? Do the boxes ever say the years?
It should say it somewhere on the back, probably. Somewhere.
It can all be cut. I'm thinking that's probably between the 70s and the 90s. How's that for a lot of knowledge?
2004.
Oh, what do I know?
Still 19 years old.
How could that even be that 2004 is 19 years ago?
I know.
I'm very impressed you did the math quick. Let's see what else he has.
Math is my strong suit, not...
Math is your strong suit?
Yeah.
Not what? What isn't your strong suit?
Math is the only thing.
Math is it, right?
Yeah.
Stocks and bonds. Exciting New York stock market game. Look at these games, guys. Have you ever seen these? Parker Brothers, the car racing board game. I told you he sells games. Oh, you have SpongeBob.
I got you a Lamborghini.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Wow, it is a hot day here. Listen to those locusts. See the locusts? This is remote control.
That's old. That's from
Mike Metzler owned it. Wow, 1981. Oh, Mike got a radio-controlled car he wanted for Christmas, and now we're selling it. SpongeBob SquarePants. Plug and play MP3. Village frosted tree branches, or tree. Bare branch tree. That's the official name. Made in Thailand. I almost said Taiwan. Am I ruining your piles? No. Digging through them?
Santa's Magic Star.
Oh, ta-da-da-da.
Remember Danbury Mint? I think,
yeah,
do they still do Danbury Mint?
I have no idea.
Danbury Mint was very expensive.
It was, but the stuff doesn't hold the value. Yeah, nothing sells well. They talked everybody into buying their stuff. Oh, we have a pinball machine down here. Shuffleboard. How's that cleaning bucket going? You like the little thing better?
No, this is good.
Roger usually cleans with like a little wipe, and I said, with this load, we need buckets. Buckets of water. Okay, some Legos. So everything on the table is what you've cleaned. They look great.
Yeah.
They look much better.
Yeah.
They were a little dusty from being in your storage unit for 22 years.
That's all cleaned over here. This whole pile's clean.
Oh, wow. You're making progress. Look at all this good stuff. So like I said, we do have our signs hung. And how many signs did we hang around town? Like 6 or 8? 5? Okay. Math is not my strong suit. Little Mickey. All right. I'm going to get back to my desk and keep listing while you slave away our...
Mickey's ski slope.
Oh, Mr. Christmas.
Mr. Christmas.
Guys, look for Mr. Christmas. You know, by the time I'm done with the YouTube channel, we won't be able to find anything of value because I'll have given all the secrets away. Roger's always like, don't give the secrets away. Did you guys hear that? He said, it's okay. I can give you all the secrets. Not that I have a lot of secrets. All right. Still a ways to go. I figured you guys would be like freaking out over this. This doesn't scare him though. He doesn't care. Oh, there's Mr. Christmas Winter Waterland with boats. I have never seen that one. I've never seen the Mr. Christmas Waterland. Is that a rare one, do you know?
I'm not sure.
How many Mr. Christmases do they make?
Oh, they got a lot.
They do?
Yeah. I don't think it was that great back when they came out.
Yeah.
Very hard to find now, and it really holds its value. But I had one that was an older one from a ways back, and it had an Ollie's sticker on it.
Really?
So to go to Ollie's, that's usually not a great sign.
Yeah, that's the end of the road, Ollie's, before it goes to Goodwill.
Yeah, so...
Wow. And of course you bought it. Oh, that's right. You didn't buy it. Where did you buy it from? Where do you find these? You find a lot of these at yard sales, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot of these don't last long because everybody knows it.
Some Mr. Christmas can go for $300-400.
Really?
Or higher.
Do you know which ones? Can you name names? You're just throwing money around.
I don't know the names of them.
You're throwing prices
like
around.
A stage, and it has a stage, and it turns, and there's a new setting on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's really neat. I actually sold one.
I've seen they have carousels, right?
Yeah, the carousel's the most popular.
Okay, so that's the least amount. That's probably why I've seen it. And then they have the ice skating rink.
Yeah, I don't know what this one.
Ice skating rink. This is Waterland with boats. How good is this? I think this is going to do well. Now, are you going to put this out at the yard sale?
Yeah.
And what kind of price are you going to put on that?
I'm not sure. A lot less than
eBay. Yeah.
A lot less than it's worth.
Yeah, just to move some,
just to move some stuff.
inventory.
I'm not going to, pick through. I'm just going to put pretty much everything out.
Okay, so it is now Friday, early afternoon. I'm going to work on some listings just to get some of the fresh inventory listed and downstairs. I have pulled quite a bit from downstairs. Now, mostly these are going to be items that I'm going to sell at the yard sale that I had listed on eBay, but they are not moving because of the weight of the shipping or the dimensions. So as I always explain to you guys, I'm really trying to stay away from the larger items that are just going to be too cost prohibitive on eBay to ship. In doing that, in trying to pull the bigger items, I did notice a few of my items fell off of eBay. Yes, that's a real thing. Sometimes your listings just, I don't know, disappear into the abyss. But I did evaluate those items at the time, like, okay, I had this thing for 2 years. Why didn't this sell? And in checking it, I noticed that it just wasn't there. Now, at that point, I have the decision to totally relist it, re-photograph it, or just let it go in a yard sale. But with a yard sale, there are no fees. So I do try to take a look at what the final sale price at a yard sale should be compared to what I would make on eBay after paying all the fees and all of that kind of stuff. So I am selling quite a bit. Now, there's twofold reasons for that. Number one, because the item is a little bit stale, but more so to make room for Roger's inventory. So we shall see how we do after the yard sale. This morning we got up and put signs up. We made large poster board signs and put them all over town. And hopefully we have a really good yard sale. I've had so many yard sales before, just for my personal stuff over the years. I don't know that I've ever had a yard sale that I've included my eBay stuff. So if you hear a noise in the background, I've got the laundry going. You know, all the household things still have to go on. I see my husband through the windows just coming home, and he is bringing in the garbage cans. So good to be married. Not that I ever minded bringing in the garbage cans. Because I work so much for eBay and YouTube, I kind of enjoy domestic chores. Is that weird? Like right now I'm doing laundry, changing the sheets on the bed, and just spiffing up a little bit around here amongst all of this stuff. So this is what the dining room is looking like. You might recognize some of this stuff from eBay. Some of it is Facebook Marketplace. Everything I have listed on Facebook Marketplace is also being included in the yard sale. So nothing can sell on Facebook Marketplace local pickup without my okay. So if it sells in the yard sale and I don't have time to take down the listing, not a worry. But on eBay, all of the listings for eBay that are currently on eBay, and I want to put them into the yard sale to give them a try, those things I have ended, but I've left them in my ended listings that if it doesn't sell at the yard sale, I can go ahead and just relaunch the item. All right, husband coming in the door. I'm going to keep going with my listings and getting eBay listings on, and I will let you know how things go later on in the day. All right, we are checking in. We are at the 4 o'clock mark. We did get something to eat, so that was really nice. We have decided, besides all tables in the driveway and on the lawn, just to lay out tarps and put everything on tarps. So much easier. Now, we still have to price everything, so that should be fun. But I'm giving you this little sneak peek. We are bringing stuff over by the wheelbarrow at this point. How's it going, honey?
It's going.
It's gone?
It's going.
I like your shirt.
A lot of work.
Yeah. Who bought all this stuff?
I did.
Are you happy you bought it all?
Yeah, it was fun. Time to get rid of it now, though.
Yeah, you'll still make a great profit, so that is good. Yard sales are a lot of work. I think yard sales are almost more work than selling on eBay. Could that possibly be? I don't know. If we sold all of this on eBay, that would be a lot of work. All right, so we have just started setting up tables for housewares and dishes. Here is this one here. These are Merry & Bright Pottery Barn. I bought these at Pottery Barn. I got them for really cheap. I think I want to say I paid $1 a piece. I had to peel all the stickers off. That was not fun. And I'll probably sell them for maybe $1 each. So I think I have 20 of them. So not a great profit once again, but 4 times my money. All right, I do like this. I'm trying not to keep anything. This was in Roger's storage unit. But since I don't cook fish, yeah, that's not happening. Simply Pewter, Houston, Texas. That's where that comes from. All right. We already have people stopping, of course, and we are sticking to our guns saying, we're not open till tomorrow. So we did put up some stakes along the way. We'll probably tie like a little string just to keep people out till we're ready. People around here take yard sailing very seriously. You will probably recognize some of this stuff that I picked up at yard sales, and I will just add a couple of dollars just to move it. I was not going to have a yard sale, and then Roger figured he'd have a yard sale, so of course I have to sell stuff. Yep, I still have the balloon lamp. We're going to let it go. I think it would have found a home. That would have taken well over a year, so if it sells, great. But if it doesn't, I'll bring it back in the house. I don't know what I'm going to ask for that. I'm going to say probably around 100. So it might not sell at a yard sale. All right, what else do you recognize? I took this off of my kitchen wall. I was never selling that. Time for a change. We'll see if it goes. Big giant wind chimes. If I put that up, it would drive the neighbors crazy. Here we've started to fill a rack with little SpongeBob children's costumes. Good timing. We're going to build some tables out of sawhorses. And yeah, we are doing good. Let's see what the end stuff is. I do have a lot of artwork coming out, but I don't want to put too much out because even though we're not supposed to get any kind of rain, the dew from the grass sometimes gets on artwork, so I'm very careful with that. I still have these Disney prints. I did get these at a Goodwill. I want to say a Goodwill. Was it a Goodwill? I don't remember. All right. Yes, my fans. Can you believe it? But I'm probably going to want, I don't know, 30 for those. This picture I've had forever. I used to hang this in the house. No, I don't drink brandy, but I loved this picture. I've had that for a long time. All right, let's take an update, a checkup in the garage. I'm just filming on my phone. We still have a lot to go and it's 4 o'clock. So bucket water is dirty. That's the report. Lots of dust coming off of items that come out of a storage unit that have been there for a long time. But we're going to keep going and try to get everything out in the yard tonight. We will cover with tarps or plastic. And we have a really nice neighborhood. I doubt anybody's going to steal anything. If they do, I don't know, whatever. People are going to be people. People will be people. That's what I say. So I'm sure it'll all be fine. All right, guys, I will check back in, hopefully, when we are all set up, if we still have daylight. If not, I will turn the camera back on tomorrow. I'm going to put the camera down now and get to work. Look at my husband over there. Always has a good attitude. Wheeling the wheelbarrow. I'm talking about you.
Talking about me?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
you have a good attitude. So it is about 7:30 in the evening, and we have been working like crazy people all day. We got a little bit set up. It's not all ready to go, but there's Roger's beer. He ran out to get some more plastic for the ground. We ran out of tables because there's just so much stuff, and I still have some more stuff inside just in case, you know, that we get a big dew or a light rain tonight. No rain expected. So we are covering as much as we can with plastic, and Roger just ran out to get a little bit more plastic. This is what we're looking like. This was a ton of work, even for me. I am a hard worker, but boy, was this a lot of work. So we've just covered the ground tarps with more tarps. And as you can see, lots of games. The man is a game seller for sure. He is a gamer. So this is what it's looking like. We are up bright and early tomorrow, but for now we're going to take a little bit of time and relax with the rest of the evening. And then tomorrow we have more stuff to bring out. So we'll probably be up about 4 a.m. we're thinking. Let me take you this way so you can see what else. Like I said, guys, this man owns thousands of games and toys. He knows what to buy. And yeah, so we will be spreading more tarps on the ground tomorrow all along the road. So many people stopping, asking if we're open. It's like, no, we're not open till tomorrow. Go away. This is just video games, VHS. I have a tendency to separate the more, I don't want to say adult movies, because they're not that kind of movie. It's just the stuff that I don't want kids digging through. Al Pacino, I don't want kids looking at that. So I put all of the Disney stuff in here, and I will probably create labels that say children's movies so the parents in the area feel safe letting their kids dig through. All right, so the whole neighborhood is bracing for a huge yard sale. I see everybody putting out their stuff. This is a little bit of what it's looking like on this side. Now, like I said, I probably have, I don't know, 50 to 100 more items in the house. I decided not to even try to put women's jeans on. You guys know I've been trying to pare down, i.e. get rid of the women's jeans, but I didn't have the energy to unpack them all, delist them, so I'm not going to do that to myself. But yeah, so like I said, Roger just ran on an errand, and we have a few more bins to unpack. This is just a makeshift table. This is my old TV box on sawhorses. We are making tables out of anything we can, anything to create a flat surface. Magazines and sports stuff. Spare parts to Monopoly. Does anybody need spare parts? This man is so funny. He sells a lot of that kind of stuff. All right, so the garage is looking a little bit better. These are the bins that he's holding back. I should find his photo album. Guys, when I was going through and unloading his stuff, his childhood photo albums were in there. I think I might see them. While he's running an errand, let's take a look at his photo album. He is the cutest thing. I wonder why I married him. I think he has some photos in here. I'm going to sit on this step over here, which needs repair in the worst way. All right, let's see if we can find... Look at that face. Oh my gosh, sweetest thing. And then he starts to grow up. Oh, so handsome. Look at this. It's a good thing I didn't know him at this age. Oh my gosh, how handsome. If we would have married young, I would have had 15 kids. He was such an athlete. This man has played every sport. He has played golf, football, baseball. He has played every sport, honestly. We were unpacking stuff for the yard sale, and I said, what's in that package or what's in that bag? And he said, oh, that's my pool cue. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so unsporty. Yep, he even had a bike. He used to ride a motorcycle. Swoon City. All right. I hear somebody beeping. I thought it was him, but it's a neighbor. Oh, there he was having a birthday. I wonder what birthday that was. He did go to school. He didn't go to Penn State. I don't know what school he went to. But yeah, lots of fun looking through albums. He'll be so embarrassed. He's so shy. But all right, guys, so that is this part of the video. If I have my act together tomorrow morning, I will show you what the yard sale looks like. Maybe I will wear the GoPro on a chest mount. I do own the chest mount, but for me, wearing the chest mount when I go yard selling is very hard because it's a very, you can't see what you're filming, to put it the easiest to describe. I don't know if you guys have ever used a GoPro, but the screen is against your chest, so you have no idea if you're filming correctly, and I just don't like the shot. That's why I hold the GoPro. But tomorrow I might strap the GoPro on for a little while in the beginning, just to show you what kind of crowd we got. Like I said, Landisville, that's the town I'm in, is crazy for yard sales. So hopefully most of this goes, and we are making room for new inventory, of course. So it was so crazy this morning. People lining up with flashlights, 5:30 in the morning. I was like, we're not ready. Roger and I got up probably about 4 a.m. and Lisa surprised us and dropped in. I don't know where she is right now. I'm not even seeing where she is. Maybe she went in the house. We have not had breakfast yet. People just piling their cars with stuff. All of the work, definitely worth it. The prices we're getting really good too. We're very happy with the prices. Moving a lot of inventory. So that is the story, and it's only about 7:30 a.m. I'm going to say probably about 20% of the items have been sold. Lots of the big stuff, which is so good. Okay, you can see my signs. Don't block the driveway. All these instructions. All right, guys, I will check back in probably at the halfway point and let you know how it's going.
The picture frame and the board.
Thanks, honey. Cars up and down the street, lining our street. When you put this much work into it, it's just such a good feeling when something's a success. I'm just hoping we're not left with too much, but it seems like it's going well. It's not even 8 a.m. yet, so that is great. Do you need help? Are you making a pile?
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay. So it's $4, $5? They're $1 each, right?
Yes.
Okay, $5. Do you want me to put it down here on the ground for you?
Yeah.
I mean, you can have it.
Oh, okay. You might as well.
Yeah. Maybe just the bag.
Yep.
This one?
Yep. Will you do everything for $5?
Sure.
If you want to take it, I would have. Just to hang it up my wall down by my pool table.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right, even though there looks to be a lot left, we have really done amazing sales. I think Roger is really happy. So we have marked down the blankets that were 5 went to 2, 2 went to 1. So right now this blanket's at $1 and this blanket's at $1, or this tarp I should say. Not quite sure what's going on with the table. Let's take a look at the table. Mine trap. So. Here are the items that are priced as marked. I think this is $1. Oh no, that's $10. I thought you said he was selling that for $1. I'm gonna have to check on that. VHS tapes were not a huge seller. There's no surprise there. $2 all for pewter. It's a lot of pewter. All right, so you guys can tell I have the GoPro chest mount on. So if my angle is a little bit off, I haven't worn it in a while. Yep, a lot of stuff is on sale for $1. So this whole blanket, this whole thing is $1 each. We're clearing out. Okay, so it is officially 11:07. Oh, I just had an eBay sale come in. Not sure what's sold. I haven't really been paying attention to eBay. Lisa has left for the day. She was here from, I think, 6 a.m. to, I think she left at 10:30. And I'm not sure what time we're ending today. I've made this table $1. If you guys remember, I picked these up at the TJ Maxx closing sale. I think I paid 25 cents each for them, and I had, I'm going to say 30 of them. Now, most of these sold on eBay, well, not most of them, a good amount of them for, I think, $5.99, and now they are down to $1 each, so hopefully we'll blow those out. All right, we have really condensed. Stereo system, 7543, that's the Denon. I don't mind bringing that back in. I'll sell that on Facebook Marketplace. All right, guys, so that is the update. I'll probably leave the camera on for a little while. Monday is the large yard sale around here, so I'm not sure if we're going to go yard selling or not. And this week we head out for vacation. I'm telling you what, non-stop traffic today. It'll be fun to hear the totals at the end of the day. Hey, you. What do you think? What did we break?
What's that?
Yeah, take a guess at what we made today. What do you think?
I'm thinking I'm close to probably 400 or 500.
Okay, I thought even higher.
It could be.
Yeah.
It might be.
Not bad for a morning's work.
Yeah.
That took 3 days to accomplish, right?
What do you think yours is? Well, I just got half of my storage units.
I think you probably did more because you did volume once again.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy with it. Just, you know, paring down.
Yeah.
Still like to get rid of a few bigger items. I might lower the price.
You never know.
Yeah.
When you have a yard sale.
Yeah.
You know, you could sell hardly anything. I mean, usually you do, but oh no.
It's all singles.
I don't know. Outside's not.
Look at half of it is singles.
Yeah, that's still good though.
Yeah, I'll take that. You can have the whole box for, I don't even know how many are in there.
There's too many in there.
Come on, you know you want to teach a cooking class.
But you know, I know we're missing some of these.
Okay.
And so I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to have a nice new set. And now my granddaughter's cooking too.
You can get them for Christmas gifts, stocking stuffers.
I'll tell you.
How's that for a sales pitch?
Yeah, you're trying.
I am. I don't want to bring it back in the house. I don't even know how many I have left. I bought these at TJ Maxx. Oh, not too many. I started out with 30 something of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give them to you for $4.
Oh, I don't need them all, but I will give you $1. I will take one.
Okay, thanks for helping out.
Cowboys, it was all rolled up.
Oh, so nobody saw it.
Yeah.
We should have been flying it.
That's all right. That's an easy sell.
Are we Cowboys fans?
No.
We're not? What fans are
Eagles.
we? We're Eagles. I knew that. Go Eagles.
That's an easy sell.
We are. Oh, that's a different team. It's very confusing.
You're blending them all together.
All right, guys. I think that's it for us today. I mean, we're still yard selling. It's only 11:19. It feels like it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Want to say goodbye, honey?
I didn't even know you had the camera on. Got it on your chest there.
Chest mount.
Chest mount? What'd you say?
Chest mount.
Oh, chest mount.
What'd you think?
I said dismount.
Dismount off the chest mount. And here we are Sunday morning. The yard sale was a great success. We did make over $1,000, which is more than we thought we'd make. So we are really great. That's $1,000 with so many games that were opened. You know, the boxes were damaged. Some of it was missing pieces. And at the very end, we did create an everything free tarp or two so that people could come. I posted it on Facebook Marketplace and help themselves. That way we didn't have to worry about discarding anything or bringing stuff back to, you know, different donation centers. And the community came out. We had a great time. People picking free things. People came and made friends. The kids had a great time. The last thing we are left with is the ping pong table, which we really didn't try to sell because there was so much inventory on it, and we're making that free also. I'll probably post that on Facebook Marketplace. So that is the end of the story. So much work. We were exhausted this morning. I did make us a pancake breakfast to recover. And now we get to just ease into the week and get ready to go away together. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, go out and get what's yours.